I'm Jay Shelton. I'm on faculty in the Warnell School of Forestry and Natural Resources. I'm a fisheries biologist, and we're here with the Georgia Fishes Field Course.
It's a 3-week course, and we spend the first week in the Piedmont region, rolling hill geography, and has a very different fish assemblages. These are Atlantic slope drainages. And then we move to the mountains, and we spend time in the Blue Ridge province and the Ridge and Valley. This is the richest area in the state for fish diversity. And then the last week is coastal week, and we spend time in Blackwater stream systems. And then we head over to Sapelo Island, and we spend 3 days trying to catch as many marine fishes as we can. So it's kind of like a bio blitz for fishes.
So this was a field course that we developed to try to give students as much hands-on experience as we possibly could. We do boat electrofishing as well as backpack electrofishing. We do many different types of seining. We do dip netting. We do a lot of snorkeling. But over the course of 3 weeks, a student really gets in-depth experience with that technique. Why we do it, how we do it, how to do it themselves, and then what we do with that information after it's collected.
This course is a phenomenal introduction to fisheries techniques, fisheries sampling, and fish identification for people who have not done a lot of that before. And it is a phenomenal introduction to the bigger picture about these watersheds for people who have done all the sampling before.
This class is open to anyone who's a UGA student. We don't just have fisheries majors. We have students from several different programs, and we have through the years. So it's quite a diverse group, which really adds to the experience.
I don't really have any background in fish or fishery management or fishing in general. I just think it's really awesome, and I'd like to get to know a little better. And I really enjoyed snorkeling. I didn't really know, especially coming to this class, what kind of sampling we'd be doing. I thought we'd just be like casting some poles and like seeing what we get, but it's a lot more hands-on than that.
Last week in the Blue Ridge Mountains made me consider becoming a stream ecologist. These fish were so cool. I didn't anticipate seeing that kind of color on freshwater fish. You think of them all as being, olive green and drab, but you see one of those tangerine darters, that was rad.
Georgia has 265 native freshwater fishes, third richest in the nation. And if you look at a map globally, we're on the map as one of the most diverse areas in the temperate world. So that is a great way to teach a class. And really, we know a thing or two about the habitat and how to identify the fishes, but the fishes really teach the class because they're so amazing, beautiful colors, fascinating ecology, and lots of linkages to very important conservation issues that will help the students deal with problems in other areas when they go on for their careers.
We've interacted with so many professionals, federal employees, state employees, NGOs, and others. Students get that opportunity to talk to them one-on-one, and many of them are inspired or get ideas about the type of career that they would like to have from talking to those stakeholders.
This class has opened up my eyes to career opportunities that you'd get from the DNR or any of the other federal or state agencies.
Our feedback indicates that this was one of the classes that meant the most to students 5 and 10 years out in their career. So we have people that say this is the one that really stuck and the one that really made a difference in terms of their career. And that's really what keeps us going at putting this thing together every year.
Every year when I teach this class and the preparation up to it, I spend just as much time preparing for this class, actually more than I do actually teaching it. And every year I say, this is the last year. And then I come out here and I'm like, I can't stop doing this because it's so much fun. And it's not just seeing all the fishes, it's getting to know the students and the adventures in our campground. So it's a bonding experience, and it's hard to quit.
This is an adventure, there's no question about it. And from the shark experiences on the coast to the bears and the copperheads up here in the mountains, to some of the interesting interactions with other humans that have occurred in the Piedmont. We've got a long list of crazy stories about our experiences that's going to be with us forever.
Take this class, you won't regret it, It's a grand old time, for sure. For sure.